Hey loves, welcome to a food video. I almost want to say Wellness Wednesday, but we're not really doing Wellness Wednesday anymore because it's much easier for me to just film videos, any video, and put it up any day. So I hope it's cool that not all food videos will be on Wednesday. Some of them will be. I'll try and keep them at the end of the week so at least you can figure that out if you're only here for the wellness videos. So anyway, this is just going to be what I eat in a day. Not the most exciting day. Honestly, this was yesterday and I did not feel well at all. Like I just did not feel good. So it was I just kind of filmed it. I'm going to do a voiceover, but I just didn't feel very good. So nothing I ate was really that exciting. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, by the way, I just got my nails done. Shout out to Shayla. I love them. I love them. I love them. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoy this. I think that's it. I don't have much to say. Thank you so much for all of the love on the last wellness video that I put up where I kind of talked about where I was going to take this. Just so you know, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys were so supportive and so loving. I just know that it means so much to me, and I'm definitely going to continue to do food videos on my channel. It might not be every single week, but yeah, we're just going to focus more on plant-based because that's what I'm really excited about right now. And always disclaimer, I'm not trying to tell anyone what they should be eating, what they need to be eating. I'm just showing you what I ate, and hopefully it helps you get ideas. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get into the video. Again, I love you guys so much.
All right, love. So as I said, I didn't feel that great this morning. So I just had a Bobo's oat bite. They are really good. They're quite small, but I feel like they keep you full for a decent amount of time, especially when like you just need a little bit of something. I just needed something in my tummy while I drank my coffee. And then for lunch, I had some potatoes that I really needed to use up from Trader Joe's. I love potatoes. And I just wanted to eat some veggies. So I just prepped the entire bag because I figured why not. I've been trying to prepare more food at once sometimes so that I can use the next day. This recipe, which isn't really a recipe, it was a tip that I saw on TikTok because I fall down TikTok holes way too often. They said if you use baking soda while you boil the potatoes, it makes them less starchy and then it makes them crispier when you put them in the oven. I do think the air fryer would have been a better option. Wow, I'm getting this everywhere. I never measure anything. I'm really bad at that. So I just put a little bit in. This is what it looked like. It was kind of crazy. And so I just boiled them until they were fork tender and then put them in the oven with some spices and a little bit of olive oil spray, which you'll see. But I think that if I would have just went ahead and put them right into the air fryer, they would have been even crispier and I would have enjoyed them even more. I ate half this day and half the next day. And the next day I put the leftovers in the air fryer and they were so good, so crispy. So definitely recommend this. I mean, you can prep a whole bunch of potatoes or whatever vegetable you want, but this worked really well with potatoes. Yeah, I'm just putting random stuff on there. I put salt, the olive oil spray, garlic powder. I put some onion powder, paprika. You can put whatever you want in there. Some black pepper. I think I ended up putting a little bit of, parsley. I don't know. I'm so weird. I don't know why I like parsley so much, but I do. So I just put all of those seasonings on there, stirred them around, put them in the oven. I think I started 10 to 15 minutes and I just kept checking them and turning them. And at first I was just going to have a whole big old plate of potatoes. And then I was like, Shannon, you have so many veggies. You need to eat some broccoli. So I got out some broccoli and partway through I put the broccoli on the pan. I do this often where I cook certain vegetables for a certain amount of time. Potatoes obviously the longest, and then the broccoli, and then you'll see me in a minute add some green beans, and those obviously need the least amount of time to cook. They were just frozen green beans right here. I got these for under $1 at Walmart, and I was like, girl, I need to like remind myself and make myself eat things. So I just like made myself this plate of potatoes and broccoli and green beans, and I actually was really craving like just ketchup, which is weird. I fall down the, I love creamy sauces usually. So I was going to embrace my ketchup and barbecue craving. So I just put ketchup and barbecue on the plate and dipped my potatoes in that. And then I just put a little bit of a little bit of Himalayan sea salt and garlic powder on the veggies, on the broccoli and the green beans. And it was really good. Super simple. Next, we are going to make some vegan scones. Sometimes when I'm stressed or don't feel good or just like need something to cheer me up, I love baking. I love baking, and then I love to gift baking. So no, I don't sit around and eat every single scone, even though I would like to. But I decided to try the scone recipe that I had found. I just Google random recipes. And as you guys know, I've always loved baking, and I've recently become vegan, so I have to relearn some things. So I've just been having so much fun trying new recipes and trying new things. I will link this recipe down below. What I thought was cool about this scone recipe is you just put the flaxseed in. You don't have to make a flax egg or anything. Super simple. But yeah, the recipe will be linked down below. I think it was for a blueberry scone recipe, but I just put berries in it. I decided to use both of these because I'm trying to use up this. I can't believe it's not vegan butter, which I don't love on its own, but I actually love for baking because you can't really tell the difference and it still serves the purpose. So I did like half of the I can't believe it's not butter vegan spread and then half Earth Balance. I love Earth Balance. I don't know why. I always have. I've used Earth Balance way before I was vegan. I mean, I've been vegetarian for a very long time, but I don't know. I just like it. It's weird. A lot of people don't, but I do. And then you know me, I love to add vanilla and almond to everything. I believe the recipe had vanilla in it, but I add almond to literally everything. Everything. I just love it. I love it. So this you don't even need a mixer for. I use my mixer bowl, but then you literally just stir that all together. And I found these vegan, simply delicious white chips at Walmart. And I was so excited to use them that I wanted to do like a berries and cream type of scone. So I just put in about a half a cup of those. I did taste one. They don't really taste like white chocolate. Don't get me wrong. They're not bad, but they don't really taste like white chocolate. They taste just like a sweet little morsel, you know, and in the scones, like it was good. It was good. So I definitely do recommend those, but per usual with a vegan alternative, you're not always going to get exactly the same thing as the original. So I just picked out some berries out of this bag of berries. Walmart, I know it's Walmart, but they do have really good deals on frozen veggies and frozen fruits. I just broke up what I could and like made little pieces about the same size as the blueberries. And this mix has strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries in it. So I just stirred that up and then I placed it onto some parchment paper, which I put a little bit of flour on. And you're just supposed to knead it a little bit. Because I had frozen fresh berries in there, I decided to not knead it too much because I didn't want it to turn all like blue and purple. Not that that would be bad. That would actually be cute. And like they ended up being pretty scones. Well, rustically pretty scones. So this is just what I did. I believe this recipe, I've seen different ways to cut them, but I felt like this was the easiest. I just cut it like a pizza with a big old knife. This was so easy. These are so incredibly easy. After this, I did try making the same recipe with some mini chocolate chips, and it was so good. I added like cinnamon, so you really can just like take the base of the scone and add whatever you would like. I had no idea that scones were like so easy. So easy to make. The only kind of weird thing you need is a pastry cutter, which if you've ever made a pie, then you probably have a pastry cutter. Yeah, they're so simple. I don't know why I have such a long clip of me placing these on the pan, but I do. So then I just baked them according to the instructions until they looked a little bit golden brown, and I broke one open. I do believe that these fresh fruit ones, the ones with the frozen fruit in them, were much softer than the chocolate chip ones that I made after this. So I do think that the moisture in the fruit contributed to that, so just keep that in mind. These were so good. So good. All right, and then for dinner, I feel like this is kind of my default dinner that I do when I don't really feel good because I just love a big old plate of vegetables, but sometimes just like pasta. And you know when you're little and all you want to eat is like butter pasta? That's pretty much what I made. So I use this protein pasta. It's made of a lot of vegetable proteins. I really like it. It's my favorite one that I've found. I just did one serving of the pasta, and then I put some broccoli and some zucchini in the oven. I, of course, put the broccoli in first, and the zucchini for only like 5 minutes. I usually do broccoli 10 to 15 minutes, and then zucchini just like 5 minutes until you can start, it turns like slightly, I don't want to say translucent, but I don't like soggy zucchini, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, guys. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, just cook it however long you want to cook it for. All right, guys, and I did add a little bit of Earth Balance to this. I think it ended up being under a tablespoon. I have it on my little scale there. And then I just seasoned it how I felt like. I used some Himalayan sea salt, some parsley, and some garlic powder. Those are my go-tos when it comes to pasta. And I just added the roasted veggies in, added a little bit more Earth Balance to make sure everything was coated. Yeah, and I just seasoned it until I thought that it seemed good. Honestly, you can put whatever seasonings you want. I did have this Violife mozzarella shreds in my fridge. I added a little tiny bit just to see. I've been trying to like vegan cheese. I know that sounds dumb, but like I always loved cheese. So I keep trying vegan cheeses and like they're just not my jam, guys. I'll keep trying, but who needs cheese? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I don't know. This was really good, very basic, and that was it. Because again, I didn't feel that great this day. But yeah, that's everything.
All right, love, so that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try and also do talk through food videos again. It was just an off day where I just like my physical health was like not good. So it was just much easier for me to just document what I was making as I was making it and not have to get ready or talk through it or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Honestly, it's probably less of a lengthy video when I do it this way. But yeah, okay, I think that's everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already. We upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and more. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.